I'm 27 and I didn't expect to make it this far. Somehow I'm still here. We all used to think that our 20s and 30s would be the best years of our lives when we were kids. The plan was to find a career, maybe get married or see the world. Before college and after getting a good degree, I also believed that a 9 to 5 was enough to make me feel fulfilled. Maybe it could have been possible if I had a stable job, if I hadn't been rejected from everywhere, and if I hadn't kept falling deeper every time I tried to rebuild my life after one disaster after another. I don't know, but I realized things aren't as rosy as once I thought. After 25, you start asking yourself a lot more questions like, is my future secure? Will I ever get there? Is this really the job I want to be doing? Do the people around me truly understand me? Are they even the kind of people I want in my life? In this economy, will I ever own anything before I die? It kind of feels like puberty 2.0, but this time with bills and existential dread. So it's worse than being 15. We have a breakdown at night, pass out from exhaustion, then we wake up, go to work and smile like nothing happened. And as time goes on and you get older, the expectations from those around you just keep growing. They're always asking, did you get your life together, get married, have kids? They make you believe they have a say in all of this. At least the people around me do. But they never seem to see how much I'm actually trying. And the people you know, not your real friends, just the ones you have to deal with. They love to say things like, "You okay? You seem a little off. If you're feeling down, sure we'll listen. We'll support you," then gossip about you the second you leave. Over time, you start losing patience. You get colder and suddenly you're the one who changed. You stop trusting people. You're afraid to let anyone in. And slowly you start to feel alone. And I think there's a turning point here. And if you take time to understand what truly matters to you, you'll get through that messy, confusing phase. I think the most important thing is letting go of guilt and nostalgia and focusing on what I've turned into and where I'll go from here. And when you do that, you realize you haven't come this far empty-handed. Like after all the character development, you finally know who you are, what you like, what bothers you, and where you draw the line. You start to get a clearer picture of how you want the rest of your life to look. Another thing is you have started to figure out how to handle people. Family, friends, relatives, bosses, co-workers. You gain a bit more life experience and it gets easier to understand both the big and small problems. The innocence of childhood fades. The rebellious spirit of youth quiets down and you realize life isn't just black and white. After that turning point, you notice you're not bending so easily anymore. You learn to recover faster. You start thinking, maybe all of it meant something. Acceptance starts to sink in. You say, what's done is done and move forward with what's left. And I started trying new things with what I had left. One of them is my music. Not only in music and anything I do, I don't know how far I'll go or whether I'll succeed. And honestly, I don't even care. What's done is done. I will move on with what's left.